How old was the earth? That's a scientific question. The people in the Bible, Paul, Jesus, they didn't use the book of Genesis to answer scientific questions. You cannot really use the books of the Bible to defend science. You can try, but at some point you begin to have challenges. This is what I mean. How many of you are aware that it is in recent time, more recent times, that some concept of science became very clear? In Moses' days, there is no way you can convince anybody that you can go to the moon and come back to the earth. That science was not available. Am I right? There was no way you can say you can open a woman's womb, bring out a baby, close back the womb, the mother is alive, the baby is alive. You can't tell that to Abel. Enoch could not believe that there could be something called aeroplane. They used legacies or animals at best. In fact, the way they measure days and time tells you the science of their days was primitive. Very, very primitive. What did Joshua say when he was fighting war? He says, let the sun stand still. As the sun not been standing still, what used to move, the sun or the earth? Did Joshua know that? Why did he not know? He was not brilliant. The science of his day cannot capture the movement of the heavenly bodies around the sun. They thought that it's the sun that used to set, and then eventually the sun will now wake up again and rise. That was the mindset. But later, science kept exploring, and then people now know it was not this. It's just something must have happened that day to the part of the earth it was. Maybe the rotational whatever of the earth. But as per the sun standing still, it has only been standing still. Now some people will jump on this verse and say, that means the Bible is not true. Because if it is true, how will Joshua say that kind of thing? This means the Bible is true. Because the Bible is honest. That if Joshua knows that the sun has always been standing still, that means the Bible is not true. How did he know? Was he a scientist? Was he prophesying? So how did he know? Somebody must have edited that back. Because he was not supposed to know. So it was just being honest that was how they believed. And God honored the faith. And you there?